Hello, Cambodia expats online. General Machiavelli here. I'm just here to address someone's serious accusations. Alexandra has been saying that we clearly edit all the time posts so that Google ranks us number one. That part's true. We are number one a lot. But it has nothing to do with changing time posts or anything underhanded at all whatsoever. It just really doesn't make any sense. I'll explain it all. Um, yeah, first of all, he is just speculating and it's total bullshit. There is no truth to it at all whatsoever. Um, Let me just go through some things. First of all, we're discussing Google. That's pretty on topic. They're obviously the best ones to go to talk to about this. It's them who are actually taking the dates from pages and putting it on their snippets. So let's look at their website. Whoa, where are we? Okay, this is Google Search Central. They talk all things Google. Um, This is right on topic. Help Google search know the best date for your web page. Seems like it applies here. Okay, I'm going to highlight some important things. Let's see. Whoops, I went too far. Google determines a date using a variety of factors, including, but not limited to, any prominent date listed on the page itself or dates provided by the publisher through structured markup. That's important. It says any prominent date on the page. So if it can't decide, it tries to figure out which one it is. It tries through markup, but clearly it makes errors. In our news articles, we often have it posted and written and published one day, and we talk about the event, the crime, the death happened another day. That's it. That could possibly be it. They also go on to say Google doesn't depend on one single factor because all of them could be prone to issues. Hmm. Really? All of them? Are you sure it's not some of them? Alexandra says that's not possible. Google must be lying. They're in bed with CEO. Google and CEO, they're working out some special deals here. No, not true at all. This is ridiculous. And I just felt like I should address this in a video because it's kind of funny. Let's go over to where are we going? Oh, 440. First of all, I just think it's funny because he asked Gavin Mack, like, oh, okay, you're saying, is it possible? And anyways, he asked Gavin Mack for evidence, and yeah, of course Gavin has evidence. So where are we? Let's look here. He posted some very obvious evidence of just an error on Google's behalf. He had the Covington kid. He showed the date that it was published and it happened. And he showed that some snippets in Google listed it before. It happens. Google says it happens. What's another? There was a better example I really, really liked. Oh, yeah, Tiger King. Um, Here's an example. He did a search asking to show results before 2010, which is before the Tiger King show. And he searched for Carole Baskin Tiger King. Google has a result from August 18, 1997. What? That's not possible. No, it's not possible. I doubt anything fishy's going on. Google says that they obviously make mistakes. He has another one from a news page. It's about a gentleman who, oh yeah, it was David Prowse who played Darth Vader. He passed away on November 28th, 2020. Gavin Mack ended up finding some suspicious looking Google results. You can see right in there. Some of them are listed by Google, who crawls the site and decides the best date, on as November 26, 2020. November 22, 2020. That's not possible. So those were just some clear examples of when it happens, and also Google telling us that it happens. That they tell us that, yeah, these are prone to issues. They crawl a page, they try to pick the best date, they want structured data, but they know they make mistakes. They try to choose the best one, and they also even specifically mention if you have a page and somewhere on the page you have a prominent date mentioned on there, they might choose that one. It happens. And again, with news stories, we often post them one day and it's talking about a previous day. So I think it's pretty obvious they accidentally grabbed the wrong one. It has nothing to do with us changing anything around, posting false dates, backdating stuff. No, does not happen. Um, yeah. So again, Alexandra can speculate all he wants, but it is total BS. Let's look at one more thing. I mentioned that we have a plugin that enables us to actually change the date and times of post. That must mean we're cheating, right? I mean, if we have that feature, we must be using it every time to cheat on Google. No, relax. There is an easy explanation. First of all, most websites that I know of, like WordPress, they all have this feature. Um, I just want to give you an example of when I personally use this feature. We have a topic here called Phnom Penh driving rules. I just made all this up. Anyways, look at the date. It says Sunday, December 6th, 2020, 6:13 a.m. Okay, well, this might be a rough draft behind the scenes. It's posted in, our secret forums. Now, I want to maybe edit it and put it live on the forum for everybody to read, for your entertainment, for your enjoyment, for your whatever you want. Sorry, I'm a little ahead of myself here. Um, anyways, if I just take that and put it in the forum, that'd be very weird. If it's maybe 6 hours later, all of a sudden you get a new post on CEO and it's backdated, that would be very strange. So I could cut and paste the whole thing and then manually put everything onto a new page and submit it. That's possible. I could also submit it with the wrong time and date, which would be very weird and suspicious, but we don't want that. So we have a feature that lets us do exactly this. Let me show you how this works in action. Okay, change post time. What time is it? Okay, it's about 3 in the afternoon. Oh God, I gotta do some math here. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it's 15 o'clock. That's it. As you can see, I'll submit this and boom, it shows Sunday, December 6th, 2020, 3 p.m. Oh my God, they are cheating. Oh my God, don't submit. You can't publish this. That is ridiculous. Again, that could have been from an article 6 hours ago. I would look at the current time, change it, and then publish it at that right time. If I didn't do that, that would be very odd and weird. Anyways, that's it for examples. Ooh, okay. And another very serious accusation that Alexandra made about me and the rest of the CEO team. He says we're completely obsessed with customized features, plugins. We're modifying them, making them, taking old ones, resurrecting them, and making them work again and using them on our website. That accusation is 100% true. We absolutely do all that. I mean, we are obsessed with features and making sure we have all sorts of cool features for you guys. And yeah, some of them get abandoned by developers. We take them, we find developers who can actually make them or fix them, and we use them. That karma feature is a good example. As of right now, it does not exist as we have it on CEO. Elsewhere, we had to actually take that and get some techies to totally reinvent it for us, as he stated. So, yes, when he says, oh, those guys are obsessed with adding features and they have so many features and they customize them, guilty as charged on that one. Yeah, we do that. That's fair game. What is the reason for all this? All these accusations? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I hurt Alexandra's feelings about 24 hours ago. How random is that? I called him out for how they use the guest post feature. And I say guest post feature because I do not believe for 1 second that guests are signing up to use this. I think it's obvious to anybody with half a brain who looks at their website. Clearly, this guest post feature is being used by a handful of regulars, trolls maybe, just to talk shit. And again, to claim that it's being used by guests, I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sure some guests do use it, but clearly the main thing is so that their members can sign up and not sign up. They can just post absolute garbage, which they don't want to have to edit that. To me, it's clearly being used by regular members that are just trolling and want to post something without using their real name or their regular username. Obviously, he actually came on to CEO and was like, "Oh, actually, since we've had this feature, it's been used, 5,247 times by what is this, 400 individual get." Nobody believes that, man. Guests are not signing up and using this mostly. It is just being used to troll the rest of your community. Again, we disagree with that. I think that's very deceptive that, oh, this guest post feature, if people stop by, they don't want to sign up. Bullshit. People use it just to troll. And one more thing. I've actually talked to the CEO team, and again, this is a very cool topic. I'm super interested in SEO and how Google works and everything like that. So we've come up with an idea that we can actually test it. Again, it's a test. It may work, it may not work. I don't know. Only Google knows. However, here's what we can try to do. And again, this will all be public. We can make a new article and we can have 3 dates on there. We can have the date we publish it, which is the date we make it live. We can use that feature to change the date, and we can put any date we want. But again, you will notice it. It will not be under the table. It will not be on the slide. When we change the post date, you will see it. It's clear as day. And we'll also mention a date in the article very prominently as per Google's guidelines. Anyways, we'll try that, put it live on the forum. Everybody can see it, and we'll just see what Google comes up with. There'll be 3 dates on there. Maybe Google will get it right and choose the published date, or maybe just like other times, they will not be sure and choose the prominent date or choose the date I put on there. I really don't know, but we'll see. But the bottom line is his accusations that we are, manipulating the Google search results to be number one all the time. That part's true. We are number one a lot. That's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. He is obviously just, again, speculating, making accusations that really just don't fit. There's no truth to them at all. We put the right dates when we publish stuff. And again, there's no evidence otherwise. I know it doesn't exist because we are not doing it. It's as simple as that. Anyways, we'll try this little SEO experiment and see what Google does. We got to work out some other small details, but that's the general thing. We'll post something, put some other dates on there. It'll be, we'll mark it as fake news so nobody gets confused. Last thing we need is Alexandra going over here. Well, what are they posting now? Is this fake news? I should report this. No, we will make it obvious it is a test. Okay. Anyways, we'll try it and we'll see what happens. One more thing. I recorded this video tomorrow. So have a good day yesterday. Thanks, guys.